Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's comic book review. We've done Marvel, we've done the Independents, we've done the magazine, we've done everything. Yep. Now's the part where I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for. The DC Comic #1s for this week that we got. I will say what we didn't get. We did not get Animal Man, we did not get OMAC, and we did not get Soldiers of War. I think that came out this week too. I don't know. That didn't come out. That didn't come out this week. It didn't come out this week.
I'm not doing it.
Those are the ones I'm almost positive came out this week. However, we got almost everything else. I'm not going to say what we didn't get anymore because I'm going to forget one or two issues during the day. So anyway, first off is one of mine, Stormwatch #1. I will not be coming back for the second issue of this. Boring. Very boring.
I even looked at it.
Michael read it. I thought it was just me. Really did. It didn't hold my interest.
It's only all talking. It's not really more of the action.
Well, it doesn't even matter about the talking. It's just, this is the definite Wildstorm book. Only they threw John Jones into it also.
But it didn't really, it gave me the taste.
It didn't, I didn't enjoy it.
Why?
My opinion though, I was right. OMAC and Men of War and I forgot what the other one was. Actually, one person said Batgirl. Were the bottom 3 this week, but as far as the pickup bottom, this is the bottom. I really can't give this. It's a Wildstorm book. It's a Wildstorm book. If you guys are fans of Wildstorm, you guys might like this. I, for one, did not like this. It's basically, like I said, Wildstorm, and they threw John Jones into the mix.
Just to make it look more interesting, because he was just...
It turns out there's an alien who wants to help evolve the world, and he should be feared, and he contradicts himself all the time.
It's not even interesting till you keep the story.
I didn't even... I couldn't even grasp the story.
So your mind drifted.
I drifted completely, and that's why I didn't even finish it.
I didn't even finish it. I got halfway through it, and I'm like,
I made it to the end, and I still can't remember.
I couldn't make it. I really
Stormwatch, in my opinion, is a definite skip. Last only part, so this is one #1 that didn't make it past the #1 for me. Next is one of my books also, Green Arrow #1. Mike actually read this with me. Art by Dan Jurgens. That's why I really was inspired.
His art is super amazing.
It was awesome. But the story is a little, Mike liked it, I feel it's a little bit of a flat line. Basically, Green Arrow goes after these punks from YouTube. He found them on YouTube.
Yeah,
they actually use YouTube? No copyright?
I think I remember Damix, Duplahanger, and...
Doppelganger.
Yeah, Doppelganger, and who was the other one?
Can't remember the name.
Please tell me I didn't say Google on it too.
No.
Seriously.
YouTube and Google go hand in hand.
Doppelganger.
Yeah. Because the person...
and some shock.
No, the person, Doppelganger, I'll show you what his power is. You know, maybe it is Doppelganger. Don't be so surprised if I'm wrong, because he multiplies himself. He basically separates into 2. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he separates into 2, except the
I thought
legs.
this had a little potential, to be honest.
This has potential, but it was boring, because basically he takes out these guys that are, they're underqualified to take. Green Arrow basically could mop the floor with them. He mops the floor with them easily. It's just, he's taking out 2-bit hoods, and in the meanwhile, one of his heads at Queen Industries, or Queen, that's called the Queen Industries.
Well, Queen
Q-Core, they're calling it. There's like a big business deal going on, but he's too busy being Green Arrow to be bothered with the whole thing in France. And he's not there for the deal. He does have 2 friends, by the way. I forget their names.
Jax,
and I forgot hers. Her name is Naomi.
I was gonna say
and
Naomi.
They make his weapons. It gives me a Smallville feel.
Naomi.
Yeah, it gives me a Smallville feel, really. Even the way he looks. This is like before the goatee. Dan, DC, Green Arrow looks better without the goatee. I like him clean shaven. Or with like the little bit of stubble. He doesn't need the goatee. He looks great the way he is. It followed Smallville, the layout, sort of.
That's kind of cool.
Especially the cover. And I liked it. I liked the art. I feel the story was boring. Like it flatlined.
Leading into anything big, or?
I don't know. These people want to get popular. These hoods want to actually get popular, and that's what their aim was. Epic fail. In the end, though, they get broken out of jail by some supervillains whom we have no idea who they are, at least me.
Unnamed.
I don't. They're unnamed supervillains for the time being. This book throws you right into the action. What do you want to look at?
No, I just want to
It threw you right into the action. No origin story like Action Comics or Justice League. All you're there already.
Supercharged. That was
Chris,
the
did
guy's
they
name.
explain
Supercharged.
anything about the supervillain?
Yeah, that's the guy that buffs out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Chris, did they explain anything about the supervillain you see at the end?
No.
No, it doesn't. They
There's
just
no
come
background.
right in.
So I don't
Yep.
understand how they could say you could jump in on this, and I mean these are new supervillains, yes, but some of them aren't. You don't know who they are. If I was brand new to Green Arrow, like really I am brand new to Green Arrow, I have no idea who half these villains are.
So you can't, it's not a jump
But
on
I'm looking
front
forward to issue
It is
2.
jump on friendly. It's a brand new story,
Yeah.
but you won't know who the villains are till either later on, or you won't know at all, and they'll like play off of like somebody read some back issues or something.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So I'd still like to know who the old villains were. So
Me
I can
too.
read some
But
more
seriously,
old-
I really do look forward to seeing issue 2 of this.
I'm going to stick around for issue 2. So there is an issue 2 for Green Lantern, and don't forget, guys, in each #1 issue, the Hooded Woman is in it.
So that's 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay, another one from me
Strange.
that I think you didn't read.
I didn't get a chance.
Justice League International, written by Dan Jurgens.
Ah, yes.
#1. Basically, the Justice League. Hold on.
Had you get a
Great.
Pepsi?
Yeah, I needed it because I'm going dry. The Justice League in the new DC universe is independent. It's not run by any nation. Justice League International is basically the UN's Justice League. If their mission is a success, it's good for the UN. It makes them look good. If the missions they go on fail, it's on them. So it's a win-win situation for the UN.
True.
It is.
So they bring together the team. They mention Batman, and they don't want Batman on the team at first because they won't let him on the team because he's part of the Justice League.
Oh.
And
the
they
other
feel
Justice League is
they're
part of it.
independent. It's better not to keep one of them on the team. They actually mentioned they had a huge panel of people. I like how they went through each and every one of them.
I mean, they reviewed everyone.
They had Plastic Man.
Plastic Man? Are you
But
kidding?
Russia
They
said,
thought-
yeah, he's too, how you say, wacky.
That was a joke they do over there for.
So I was like, oh, you bastards.
Oh, wow.
So Plastic Man got kicked out of it. They mentioned Batman. They said no. Guy Gardner was
I
accepted.
can't see Batman.
General and Iron was accepted. Red Rocket. They said that Blue Beetle was too much of a rookie. The reason they won't put Batman on the team is because they said, I thought we want a team we could control. In other words, Batman's uncontrollable,
yeah.
which is true.
It is
Very
true,
true.
definitely.
Good reasoning.
So in
Wonder
Peru,
Woman.
they don't cover it though. This is all the news. So then it jumps. This is how they're talking about getting the team together. Then in Peru, a research team is researching something, and then they go missing. And then it jumps back to current, where Booster Gold shows up at the Hall of Justice, which the UN buys and takes it away from the people ran the Hall of Justice. Apparently, the Hall of Justice was run with.
Look at that.
And there's a huge picketing, there's a riot out front where they're like, the hall belongs to the people. They don't like that superheroes are going to be the only ones allowed in the Hall of Justice. They liked it better when it was the humans. You know, where it was just the normal people, regular law enforcement.
Are you going to be getting that?
So there's actually this?
That?
Yeah, the Green Lantern Guardians might point out. Yes, I will be. I'm getting everything Green Lantern.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to point that
Figured you were
out.
getting that.
So they introduced Booster to his team, which is in this nice little splash page. Guy Gardner says, hell no, I'm not taking orders from this idiot, and he walks off, meets up with Batman on the roof. Batman tries to convince him to stay. Doesn't work, he leaves. And then they get their first mission, which is to find the missing research
Is Booster
crew.
Gold leader just question?
No action really.
Yeah, Booster Gold's the leader because this guy actually says he can control
'Cause I
Guy
see
Gardner,
he can control him.
but there's actually a little bit, you can see a little bit of tension here where he's like, I'm the leader, why do you keep telling me what to do? And he's like, we've assembled them, now it's up to you to lead them, they're your team, and da-da-da-da. In other words, trying to sugarcoat everything. So they go off in the jet, and Booster walks up on the jet, and he's like, why are all of you sitting in the back? And it turns out Batman's flying the plane. He's like, why are you here, Batman? Why? And he's like, I thought you could use the help, basically. I've always, and what do you call it? And then Booster goes, this is the funny part, he says, does the UN know you're here? And Batman's like, I've always enjoyed your sense of humor, Booster. I love Batman. They kept Batman the way he's always been. I love Batman. So really, it's gonna turn out that Batman is the invisible leader, the unofficial leader of the team, because you know Booster Gold's gonna follow Batman.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I love that part. So he said you're short-handed anyway. Basically, Batman's there because he's like Guy Gardner left, and then it jumps back to the Hall of Justice where those two guys in the protest actually caused an explosion and burn. I don't know if it's burnt down, but yeah, the Hall of Justice is burnt down.
It
Yeah.
looks
Yeah,
pretty
like it's
damaged.
melted away.
And back in Peru, the JLI get attacked by some molten lava people,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
turns out this reminded me of X-Men.
The Sentinel.
The last page is a big giant robot which breaks through the Earth, and
Yeah, it kinda
it's
does.
called the Signal Men. JLI versus Signal Men. Maybe it's a Wildstorm, you think? Because I've never heard of the Signal Men. I liked it. A lot of people said the story was flatline.
Could be no.
A lot of reviews said this was flatline. I enjoyed it emphatically. I liked it. I mean, yes, there were parts, but it was really good.
50-50 from what I.
No, it's actually really good. Guy Gardner doesn't want to take orders from.
No, but I'm just saying it sounds like it was out of talk.
The whole fight between Guy Gardner and everybody else, basically the fact that he won't work with Booster Gold, was good. And then the part of Batman joining the
That was
team, like
epic,
unofficially,
yeah.
that was awesome.
That made the comic.
The whole Peru part was kind of,
Batman thing.
you know, they could have done a better job.
He's under control. I like it.
Yeah, the whole Peru part, they could have done it better on. I wish they would have brought back, you know, with the whole revamp, I was hoping they'd bring back Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle, and have him on the JLI.
Yeah.
Because in the original universe, JLI had Booster Gold and Ted Kord, and they made like a really good team, comedical
Yeah,
team.
but there was
But
also
it's a reboot, so they don't want to redo what they did.
Yeah, but there was also a Smallville episode where Blue Beetle and Booster Gold were.
What happened?
Wonder Woman, she's only Justice League.
Oh, don't even get me with the Wonder Woman cover that.
Oh yeah, please.
But
Terrible.
I'm sticking around for number 2. I liked it. I guess you have to have a taste for Dan Jurgens' writing, but I loved it. I thought the issue was good. There were a few parts that were up and down, but you know what? It's the first issue, and it's Justice League International. A lot of people in the 90s made the same mistake. They said, okay, JLA is awesome. Maybe JLA International is going to be great too, and it wasn't as good.
It's too soon to
It's a
judge.
different team. You got to have a taste for this different type of team to enjoy the book. I have the taste.
Some people.
I love most of the
I
characters
can
here.
understand though.
I love Booster, Batman, Guy. I know Vixen from. She was part of the the Justice League before the
Potential.
revamp.
I gotta see.
Ice and Fire, I know also, and Red Rocket, I briefly know about. So there you go. Godiva looks like she's boring. Ready?
Yes. Okay. Hawk.
Mike's book.
Yes, Hawk and Dove #1.
I read it.
She read it too.
I liked
Yes.
it.
Hawk that represents war, and Dove that represents peace. Yes,
Also
yes.
the brawn and the brains.
Thank you very much for adding that. Basically, the story, it starts you off where Hawk and Dove have to save a plane crash.
Hawk has a temper.
Yes, he really has a temper. They're trying to save the plane from hitting the Washington Monument, you know. I really, see, this is the part where I didn't understand at first. I thought if Dove was flying to, you know, control the plane, I thought maybe Hawk would have had the power to fly, but then as I read on their origin
he didn't
story,
get that power.
which is explained, there was actually another Dove, and it wasn't a girl.
A man, Dawn.
Who is
It was a man,
brother.
Don. And
That's why he doesn't like working with Dawn.
who was the plot?
D-A-W,
There was
and
a
it's D-O.
man that plotted this whole thing, and it says so.
In the very end, you mean?
No, in the beginning of
Who's
the
in the
monument.
very end? Who is that guy?
Well,
The very-
oh, that's the guy that was I think Dove at one time.
The man that's
He's
plotting.
back?
It looked like.
Wow.
No.
Was it?
No.
I'm trying to find out. But I really like the artwork.
That's
it's
that's
pretty
someone that I think,
awesome.
I think that's her boyfriend.
Dove's
And-
boy?
Yeah. And they
Alexander Quirk, thank you. Alexander Quirk was behind this whole
Wait, no, I want him to get to the end.
terrorist attack. So yeah, so basically, Hawk and his father have a conversation of him going back to school.
And Deadman makes a guest
Yeah, and
appearance.
Deadman makes a guest appearance.
Apparently
also.
his love between him and Dove stayed.
That's what I was trying.
Mike.
That gives an origin.
Deadman?
I want to give an origin story. It's like they were both what was his name? Don and Hank
Dio.
were
The original Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove were locked in a room one day, and then He says, I wish I had the power to get us out of here right now and go save Dad, because he was in trouble. And then and then the gods of war.
Magical fairies.
No, I meant the gods of war, I was making as a joke, spoke, said power, you wish for power, and they get it. And this page right
I like
here,
that.
That splash page.
that
was good.
splash page, I believe was, like, really, really good.
Yeah.
And they became Hawk and.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming you really like this.
And then Dove wants to tell Hawk something,
No.
but she...
It's like
no,
a big
she
secret.
doesn't. She,
No, she-
doesn't want
No,
to
she
tell.
doesn't.
She does, but she doesn't. She's in a confliction. I
No.
remember
Like,
my
she will if
So then
she
in
has
the
to, but she doesn't really want
Him. Who's that?
Yeah. What was that?
It doesn't really say.
Oh, so you find out. Maybe
No, but I'm guessing. No, but I'm
this
guessing.
is the person I'm talking about.
Hold on.
Genesee.
I'm going to say that I'm
That's
guessing.
Hawk. Chris, that's Hawk. He went to fight. He went out for a fight. He
But it's
left
a
his
different
But
Hawk.
it's a different costume.
You sure that's Hawk? That's a brown costume. Look at the color.
He says, I smell
Look at
Hawk
the-
and Dove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says that. I'm guessing that's
You smell like
Dom.
Hawk and Dove. I think this is gonna be a new villain. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
they're juicing
But
someone
it
else.
looks like Hawk.
I don't know. It
It's a
could be.
different color.
It could
A
be
new
that.
avatar. It says next questions,
Questions,
answers, and avatars.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
We'll
guessing.
find out.
Okay.
That's a good
I
sign,
could
though.
take a guess that it is Dawn. That's
Dawn.
Dawn. Yes, but I'm guessing. Would I say to buy this? Absolutely. The storyline was
That's really good.
amazing. The artwork is great, and I will be getting issue 2 and
I'm
reviewing.
looking forward to that.
Yes, Hawk and Dove issue 2. Get it, buy it, you'll love
All
it.
right.
Absolute.
Michael.
Now-
Jump on friendly.
Michael,
Yes.
would you ever do a series for that?
You mean
A
like
Hawk
an
and
acting
Dove?
series? If you can get the costumes, you guys are welcome to do an acting series of it.
Since
Now-
my code name is Hawk and mine's Dove.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
that's
got
their
the
actual
story,
nicknames.
Dove.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Let him.
These 3 books were the only 3 books in DC, in my opinion, this week that had nothing really out of the way, ridiculous, gory in them.
Well, let's hope that it stays that way.
Yeah.
In stereo.
So these 3 had the brightest light out of all of them.
Now it's time to
The
get-
rest are a wee bit dark. Go ahead, Amber, that's yours.
Oh boy.
Batgirl, #1.
And a lot of people liked it, so you better have reasons why you feel differently.
Each
I don't
their own
like it.
opinion.
Okay, why don't you like
I'm
it?
going
me
to get
too.
the second issue to find out if it stays this way, but okay. This entire book is about a guy named Mirror coming through, killing people who survived. Like, one of them survived a sinking thing, another guy survived
He
a
asked
fall.
one person, why did you survive? I'm wondering if he's
As
wondering
he's
why.
killing him.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's wondering why they survived.
But he's killing them anyway.
Oh yeah, of course. So they're dead.
Yeah, no. I don't like it. And one of them dies because she freezes up. And the reason she freezes up is the Joker shot her, she became paralyzed, and yeah. She only just
That's
got
Barbara
her leg.
Gordon.
Behind that.
She only just got her
That's
legs back.
Barbara.
But Barbara Gordon is on his hit list.
Because she survived.
Yeah.
She was only paralyzed.
Yep.
Wow.
So guess what?
He's
I'm
gonna go for her.
I'm gonna stick around for the second issue, but if that's as grotesque as this one, I'm not going to.
So you just don't like all the death.
I don't like it. It's literally a
No,
book
because
of
that's
death.
not how it's supposed to be. I agree with her. Because if I saw anything like that,
The
Hawk and
entire
Dove.
book, okay, other
know.
than her coming in like 2 things, the entire book is this guy killing people.
Okay, true. You made a point then. You showed it to me earlier.
Superheroes
so, yeah.
aren't
I kinda agree.
supposed to kill.
We have 3 more
It's
books.
horrible.
I'm gonna try. I know I have only about 10 minutes. We gotta start using your camera if this is what's gonna happen when we have the big panel, because it takes a while.
Yeah,
to
but
get
your
through
camera has
it.
the best HD.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know.
All right, so you know what, guys? We're gonna cut off here
Oh, really?
and come
Oh.
back to the next part. You just grab the camera.
Yeah.
Because we have 3 top books this week, and actually it's not, I don't consider it top, but it was considered top, and I have a question to answer, and we only have like 10 minutes left, and I don't want to end up rushing towards the end, especially with all these new #1s coming out. So I'm going to stretch out my comic reviews just a bit. See you guys in the next part.